Good morning, students. Welcome to the English class. Students, we all love our parents, isn't it? And they love us too. Our parents help us in every step of our life. And parents are the precious gift of God for us. That's why we all should love and respect our parents. You know, students, there was a boy whose name was Shravan Kumar. And he used to love his parents so much. And he took so much care to look after them. So, today we are going to discuss English Reader, chapter number 5. And the name of the chapter is Shravan Kumar. Now, I am going to read the chapter for you. Shravan Kumar's parents were old and blind. He looked after his parents with love and care. He cooked for them, washed their clothes and bathed them. He did all he could to make them happy. So students, Shravan Kumar's parents were old and blind. And Shravan Kumar used to look after his parents with so much love and care. He used to cook food for them. He used to wash their clothes. He used to help them to take bath. All Shravan Kumar could do, he was doing for making his parents happy. In those days, Dasharatha was the king of Koshala. Shravan's parents wanted to go on a pilgrimage. This was their last wish. So, Shravan Kumar and his parents were living in Koshala. Okay? And the king of Koshala was Dasharatha. Once Shravan Kumar's parents wanted to go for pilgrimage. Pilgrimage means a journey to holy shrines. Okay? So it was their last wish. Shravan got 2 large, strong baskets. He tied these baskets in either ends of the stick bamboo pole, settling his parents in the baskets. He heaped the pole onto his shoulders and began his journey. So, Shravan's parents were too old to walk, isn't it? That's why what Shravan did, took 2 big baskets and he tied them with his stick with a bamboo pole in both the ends. And he held them in his shoulder. He made his both the parents sit on both the baskets and he lifted the pole on his shoulder and began their journey. Shravan walked all day. He rested only at night. After a week, he reached a dense forest. He wanted to cross it before nightfall. But as the sun set, it became very dark and they decided to spend the night in the forest. So, Shravan and his parents started their journey. Shravan was walking all day and only at night they were taking rest. So, one day after a week, they reached a dense forest and as it became night, so Shravan and his parents decided to rest in that forest only. After the hot and tiring day, Shravan's father asked for some water. Shravan picked up a clay jug. It was empty. He could not bear to see his father thirsty all night. He went to look for water with the empty jug in his hand. So as they were walking and it was very hot and tiring day, so Shravan's father got thirsty and he asked Shravan to give him some water. And there was no water in the jug. So Shravan decided to bring water from the nearby river. A cool wind blew in from the east. Shravan told his parents that there was a river nearby. Shravan dipped the jug into the river. So, Shravan understood that there was a river nearby. So, he went to the river and he dipped his jug to fill his jug with water. That night, King Dasharatha was out hunting on the banks of the river Sarayu. He was a fine archer. He could aim and shoot without seeing his target. Just a sound was enough. So that night, King Dasharatha came out for hunting on the banks of the river Saryu, in the same river, okay? And he was a fine archer. Archer means bowman, okay? He was a fine archer, and he could aim and hit his target without seeing. Only with the sound only he could hit the target. So that's why he is called that. He was a fine archer. He heard the gurgling sound, and thinking it to be an animal drinking water, he took him. A loud scream shattered the silence of the dark forest. He heard a voice say, "Alas, I am dying. Who will now look after my blind parents?" So when Dasharatha heard that gurgling sound of the water, he thought that maybe there is an animal who is drinking water. So he hit the target. But when he hit the target, suddenly he heard a loud scream. Loud scream means loud cry. Okay? He heard the loud cry that somebody is saying that, "Alas, I am dying. Now who will look after my blind parents?" Dasharatha rushed in the direction of the scream. He was shocked to see a young man covered with blood. It was Shravan. So when Dasharatha heard the sound of Shravan's yelling and screaming, then he ran towards that, and he was shocked to see that a young man was lying there covered with blood. "Fill up the water jug, O king, and go to my parents," he cried. Shravan said, "O king, please fill this jug and please take this water to my parents." He pointed towards the path he had taken. They are waiting there. He asked Dasharatha to promise to look after his parents. Dasharatha then removed the arrow from his chest so that he could die in peace. So when Shravan saw Dasharatha, Shravan requested Dasharatha that, "O king, please take this jug and water to my parents to quench their thirst, as they are thirsty. Please go that side. My parents are sitting there." So Dasharatha saw that there was an arrow that hit the Shravan's chest. So he removed that arrow so that Shravan could die in peace. King Dasharatha's hand shook and his eyes were moist with water. So Dasharatha's hands were shook. Shook means his hands were shaking, okay? And his eyes were filled with tears. He filled the water jug and went along the path. On hearing his footsteps, Shravan's father said, "Why are you so late? Come, give me some water. How we missed you, son." So when Shravan's father heard the footsteps of Dasharatha, they thought that Shravan is coming. So Shravan's father said that, "My son, why you are so late? Please give me some water. I am thirsty." As there was no reply, he asked, "Is something wrong, Shravan?" So Dasharatha was unanswered. So he was mum. So Shravan's father said that, "What happened, Shravan? Is anything wrong? Why you are not talking?" "Your son is not here," said King Dasharatha, "but I have brought you the water. I am the king of Koshala. I have wronged you." So after that, Dasharatha said that, "No, I am not your son. Your son is not here. I did something wrong to your son. I brought water for you both." He told them what had happened. Shravan's parents were filled with grief. "O king," said Shravan's father, "you have indeed committed a great crime, but I forgive you, for you did not know what you are doing." So Shravan's father started crying and he said that, "O king, I know you have done a big mistake. You killed our son. But I forgive you because you have done without knowing that what you are doing. Unknowingly you did. Besides, you have been honest with us. Now take us to our son, then you may go." So he requested that, "Please take us to our son and after that you can go." Dasharatha begged them to come along with him to his palace. He would look after them just as Shravan had done. but the old couple would not listen. So Dashratha requested them that please come with me, I will take you to the palace and I will look after you as Shravan was doing. But old couple did not listen. They were not agreeing. You could not understand now, said Shravan's father, but a day will come, O king, when your son too shall be taken away from you. You will then understand the sadness in our hearts. So Shravan's father said that no, we will not come with you, and one day you will also understand when your son will be taken away from you, then you will understand our pain. Long afterwards, the old man's words came true. King Dashratha was separated from Rama and died grieving for him. So these old man's words came true after a very long back. That man said that you will understand that when your son will be taken away. And the same happened with King Dashratha. When Rama went to the forest, he also died in grieving for him. So is it clear, students? Have you understood? Thank you.